Hey Rush, it's Reckless here, and welcome to Rush to Diamond episode 38. Not much to say here. This is our deck. You can probably definitely see the deck list on the side, and we'll just get right into it. I know that the season is approaching its end really soon, so I obviously want to get some games in, but I'm also balancing with actual, life, issues, not life issues, but I don't know, time management, I guess you'd call it. There's a lot because I'm still in school and there's just so many deadlines coming up, so we've been a little bit stuck there. We'll see how we play this game. So I mean, here Restless Goats is just a worse version of Saber Paw, so you obviously want to play Saber Paws first. The only time you cycle first is if you want Shady Ghoul. In this matchup, Shady Ghoul is actually not bad, so I mean, we can risk trying to get it, but this is obviously the second best play, or you can say it's the best play. It's debatable. I like Shady Ghoul against Shadowfen and Swarm. It depends. But against Shadowfen, for sure, Shady Ghoul is the best opener instead of a Trinity opener, because cards like Crimson Sentry, Witches, you know, all the headache cards, right? But yeah, definitely Trinity opener or Trinity opener is all pretty good. Still like pretty decent, I guess. Against Swarms, see, like, this player didn't defend, so what do we do, guys? Well, we obviously take advantage of that. We can do that. Psycho, looking for GP. Gifted Potion, also really nice play. Looking at this board though, this unit's going to get, you know, thrown into the base or killed somehow, and this unit will most likely be killed by some other unit by the enemy. So we're going to have one unit on board, and you obviously usually you want to have 2 to 3 units on board. Generally, if you have 3, the idea is, okay, nice, so this goes in. Ugh, our Saber died though, that kind of sucks. So when you have 3, so usually, like I said, you want to have 3 on board. And when you have 3, you always want to have one stronger than the others, right? So, dang, that's crazy. We could actually just forgotten souls. Ugh, decisions. There's like actually so much room for play here. There's a lot of room for play, guys. It's crazy. Like you there's so many decisions. You can even like Gifted Forgotten and then push and then get your Restless Saber and you just win. But that's a little risky in my opinion. It's a bit greedy. We can play like this instead. So this conditions enemy to pretty much fight against this and then also fight against that. So that's fine. You can also consider cycling this. I don't know how much I really like that, so I'll keep it. But you can cycle this only if you want to speed up your cycles really fast for Restless Goats, because remember the first card we cycled in the entire match was Restless Goats. It has the highest probability of being drawn again. So this is also lethal, that's why. So that's why I potion this one, and they just blade storm, so you're pretty safe to have multiple units on board. And like I said, ideally it's 2 to 3. In the early game, obviously 2. Now that it's kind of like mid-game, I guess, well, we're approaching the mid-game, I'd say, then this is better. So like this is lethal. It looks like they won't deal with this. There's Snow Mason's that. Yeah, okay, lethal. Nice. Very clean game. Wow, I just realized my I just realized my name's not showing up. But that's okay. No, that means I guess we're going incognito. No one knows who we are. Actually, that's kind of cool. They might even have to, it'd be cool if they had like a streamer mode for Stormbound. That'd be pretty cool, so that people don't know what the heck I'm playing, because every time I play, everyone knows what I'm playing. Anyways, I guess that's a very nice touch. So already 40 minutes into the video and doing pretty decent in terms of one game. Easy win. And I guess I'll just speed this part up. So okay, never mind. I don't want to speed this part up because the matchmaking was so fast. 17 base health, Winter. You want to play super aggressive. You can even consider holding Devastators. It is level 4. If this was level 3, you could cycle it. Level 4 is very nice, so I'll definitely hold on to that. Potion never sees play here. Like, you just need to have this mana 5 onward is the best time to play this. So beautiful. We got the beautiful opener. The other beautiful opener, probably even more beautiful, was GP actually. Saber GP against Winter. Very nice. Especially in lower ranks, like if you're playing Silver Gold, you should always, I would prioritize just doing Saber GP instead of Shady. But in these ranks where they have a chance of actually killing it, this would maybe be better. So Hysteria here would be like really nice, Once again, we're not running Hysteria, and I'm not really a fan of Hysteria, so this hand's not looking too good. We need a 2 mana, so Head Start, Doppel, Gifted, these are the best cards we can get. I don't really want to play this. I'm actually better off playing Devastators than these two. So cycle, and we're hoping for, like I said, the deals 3 2 manas. So we get SM. I guess since we have SM, we can actually like personal SM. Problem with SM is that, okay, since it is most value, we will do it. But the problem with SM is I don't really want it to bounce on that. So I'm kind of hoping it bounces on that. And it bounced on that. Okay, that sucks. But I guess that's okay. It bounced, like that's bounce. Okay, this is a good bounce though. At least we got a good bounce on that. But this bounce definitely sucks just because, well, you don't really need to hit this. Now that this is already lowered, I might, like, psychologically speaking, like, I guess logically speaking, it makes sense for me to actually hit this again since it's already so low. But I don't want to do that. Like, that's not my plan here. So that's actually a good freeze, I think. I mean, it might have been better to freeze here, actually. Yeah, I think it was actually better if they froze there. But regardless, good play by them. Yeah, this has to be the only play here. Yeah, this is the only play. I'm not even going to think twice. This is the only play. You get a nice tuck Devastators here, applying pressure. This is perfect trade, kind of sucks. We have the 3-unit idea here going, but the problem is they're very weak. So, like, Bladestorm Needle Blast is very scary, but having 3 units on boards against units, like, it's pretty good. At least in lower ranks. And higher ranks, all you see, like, 6 mana, they already have 3 units to clear, which kind of sucks. But in the lower ranks, it's very difficult. So, and the enemy did play their own gifted personal, so that's already 1. That's 2 mana, so 4 mana. They probably can deal with this. I hope not, but yeah, it definitely happens. Okay, interesting. So now we have got 3 damage in, not the end of the world. Our best play here is pretty obvious. Most value. Head Start here gives 5. I'm actually willing to risk this 50-50 for potentially more stats. Oh, beautiful. Okay, great. This is obviously the best we can get. Definitely the best we can get. You don't want it to bounce there, but it was a risk 50-50. Like, you can settle for just 3. I'm not a fan of that though. So this GP actually buffs this. I'm not sure if they have Twilight. Oh, but our units live. Yes, okay, our units live. Okay, we're still in the game. Still in the game. This is really nice for me. Very nice, very nice. So this is where the game kind of sucks, I guess, because we're kind of stuck in this situation where you can't even shitty goal here. It's just very bad. So I guess we have to cycle this. There's nowhere this sees play. This is so bad. You can't, like, honestly, I don't see any better play than Devastator's Potion. They just played Void. I don't know what else they played though. It's a problem. But I honestly think this is like the best play here. Because the board is just so crowded, so this will probably have to be the best play. Why do you buff the Devastators? 1, it's vitalized, so it can possibly get more movement, and 2, Forgotten Souls is coming up, so it is actually probably better this way. I don't really see, like, buffing that, it doesn't do anything. Wow, I'm gonna get killed by Joust Champions. Yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't play enough units. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We don't have many plays here. Looks very difficult, but I mean, the best play will have to be something like this. It's pretty bad though. So, I'm so bad. I am so bad. I completely forgot. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I haven't played against Joust Champions in maybe even a year at this point. Wow. And I just threw my unit into the Joust Champions. That's beautiful. Not much to say there, I guess. Yeah, there's not much to say about that game. It's just unfortunate. Is there anything I could have done like better? I think obviously the turn where they played Joust Champions, I could have, like, it would have been maybe better just play more than just Devastators there. but I was already losing after the Void Surgers, so that's why I played so aggressively. Interesting. In this kind of board, you can actually afford to play like this. Hold on to this hand. We're really baiting them to hit this, and then we have Devastator's GP. This is also really nice, actually. Might actually just do this. Depends how risky I feel Devastators is. If the Devastators isn't that risky, you can obviously just do that. But if it is risky, you can do this. So they didn't even... Yeah, so like here, you obviously have to do this. Makes sense. I don't think there's much to say about that. Like, do you really want to GP that? Not really, but there is no better play, so there's nowhere else to put it. Oh, actually, in that case, we can actually Devastators like that. It kind of looks dumb, though. Should we really risk this? Okay, wait, this is 9, and this is 10. Yeah, I just think it's dumb to risk something like that. The only reason why this is so hard is because these corner tiles are so bad. I'm just gonna do it. These corner tiles are so bad for these, like, having these units in the corner are so bad. Doppel ends up blocking me for one return, and then Head Start, while it's decent in the corner, like, I end up losing that. Like, both positions there will just make me lose my Devastator's potential for next turn, and then you need to get the cycles going. So, I don't know, this is very risky play, though. Very risky play, but if it goes in, we have a lot more damage output, because, well, not a lot more, I guess it's just one more stat up than just playing these two. But it puts us for potential lethal really soon. Also, they played like Head Start into Pan. I think the reason why, I think the deck they're playing is like, I've mentioned this before, like the zero movement Satyr decks. It's possible they're playing those kind of decks. Like this is very bad. I hope it buffs this one. Yes, okay, good. It's better to buff this one for me. Yeah, exactly. So there's like the zero movement Satyr deck. So take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Wow, level 4 Forgotten too. So there's already like so close to lethal here. I would like to Shady Ghoul, but you can see there is no way to play it. I think it's still worth holding though. I'll cycle this. Ouch. This way we have to play it then. Okay, we will play it in that case. And then it comes down to how do you play it. I want to Doppel here, Shady, and then Militia. I think that's the right play. So the reason why Shady Ghoul here is actually correct is because both my other runners, that's actually okay, I guess. Saber Paws and Restless, if I ever need to use them, they both have 3 strength. So keeping them at the 3 strength, 3 base health is like perfect range for me to actually kill them. All these plays are a little greedy though. Like, you could have just maybe settled for like more value, a little bit more strength if I had to start here, and then like Forgotten Souls lethal, that can also work. I guess I'm playing a little too greedy there, but I do draw Restless really soon. The only threat here was like, so like this, I think we just win. Wow, there are so many Satyrs on. Okay, anyways, yeah, we went. I'm not sure what that turn was. GG, of course, GG. Not sure what that play was at all. It was just a random play, and they got a little lucky too, because there's so many Satyrs on board and hit one of mine. Okay, nice. So we won one, then we lost one, now we won one. So we're back to nothing, I guess. Well, we're +1 from where we started. I really want to start getting a higher rank though. Okay, nice. Base health 15, so it's easier to deal with. Ironclad. Interesting. Okay, so Ironclad, you can cycle. Yeah, I'll just standard Trinity opener. Not much to say. Maybe I should have cycled after actually, since this is, in most cases, this is like guaranteed. There is like advanced techniques here where you can, instead of doing this standard opener, you can actually position like GP to the right, and this is generally good against Shadowfen and Ironclad, because against Ironclad, okay, this works assuming your cards are not at the same level as your opponents. Then it is technically a little bit better against Ironclad to position here. Yes, okay, good. We got away with it. And the reason is, on mana 3, since you play that, it's obviously their mana 4, right? And on their mana 4, they can play they can play GP into linked golems. So this kind of setup with Saber Paws here and then like GP here is bad if their GP beats yours. Because if they beat your GP linked and then you lose your Trinity opener and they have a crazy clean front line, and then there's not much you can do. You're already really behind. So this is pretty good. I mean, we're out leveling them a little bit on this one. And on, I guess on this one, yeah, we're kind of out leveling them a little bit. That's very nice. And we get a nice personal servers. Okay, Potion doesn't see play because we just cycled Forgotten Souls. And if you look at the board, there's really no unit. Like, Potion generally is good either up there or up here. And we're going to be playing personal servers gifted, which means the turn after we have no units on board. So we need to really look for more units. You can also consider Shady Ghoul instead of servers. I'm not really a fan though. I'm not really a fan. I'm trying to think, because there's ways to position this a little bit better. Yeah, I'm just gonna play a little greedy though. So this is what I didn't really want to hit because Hysteria exists, and then Hysteria on this is actually pretty strong, I guess you could say. Yeah, dang it, no, that's exactly what I was saying. There's no way to better way to play that though, because if I use it first, it all depends on how you play it. Like, if I have to play gifted on the left here. If I played it on the right, it's already guaranteed Hysteria 5 for 4. Dang, that really sucks though. There's not much I could have done, however, to avoid that. 8 base health, should I take it? A lot of damage. I can, like, using Restless doesn't help me any more either. Unfortunately, I could even like clear. This is getting a little too hard for my head now. If I clear, then they have like 7 mana on a completely nice board. I don't really like that. I think we just have to play aggressive. I think you just have to play aggressive. You just have to play aggressive. Ooh, but this loses so hard to so many things. This is a tough play. I'm gonna try and hide. This is a tough play. It's so tough. I'm just gonna do it. I was considering like using Restless here and like pretending. Yeah, this is why. Don't kill me, please. I was considering holding Devastators for next turn Forgotten Souls, but at the same time, like if I just don't want to play Restless on the board, right? Okay, now it comes down to whether they can clear this or not. If they clear this though, at least we're alive, so that's good. Ooh, looks like it's lethal for me. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Very greedy play. So if I try to explain what actually was happening in my head, I don't want to play Restless on board. If I play Restless, like, I'm gonna lose 2 base health there, and that keeps me at 3, which is pretty like risky. So I was considering keeping at the right. I pretty much psychologically outplaying them, like mentally outplaying them, because maybe they don't take in the consideration the Restless Goat's damage. Like, that was a potential play. I just didn't really like it. I just ended up playing Devastators because it was the second best play in my hand. I could have also like played like Saber, Shady, Militia, which is probably a lot safer play, like a lot less risky, I guess, because if you know you're going to draw Forgotten Souls next turn, you might as well just use it with the Devastators combo, and you're holding frontline with Shady. I think that was actually the better play. I kind of panicked on the cycle there. Probably would have been better to just cycle Restless, but I was trying to think of also finishing the game if I could, like really early, so yeah, probably would have been better to just cycle Restless, I think. I don't remember, what did I draw? Did I draw into Restless? I can't remember so well. Okay, anyways, new game. Ironclad. This card doesn't see play here. Shady Ghoul looks okay, but this looks even better. This looks even better. Nice. Wow, this is actually a really nice hand. You get the perfect 5 mana, and gonna get so much value here. So against Ironclad, the biggest things you have to look for. Oh, free win. Okay, interesting. I was gonna say the biggest things you have to look out for is win makers, at least in this rank. Later on, you'll see they played the last game. they played the 3-mana dragon. How do I not know the card's name? I'm so sorry. The 3-mana movement dragon with two movement. I always forget the names for some reason. Even though I know them, it just like it doesn't click with me sometimes. This kind of hand really like it really sucks, but there's 2 ways to see this. If this was a base out 17, you might want to play for more value and play some militia, but since it's not, I'm actually gonna play aggressive and I'll play like that. I'll play with GP because if you think about it, like playing, so there's this other trick if you think about it with like GP versus just in general playing with GP. By setting GP down on an empty board, it's kind of useless. Like you'll see here, it didn't really do anything. Well, yeah, it literally didn't do anything. Like if I just didn't play GP, the board would be the exact same if you think about it like that. So sometimes it's better just to not play like GP is pretty much what I'm saying. But obviously it's better for cycles and stuff, so you definitely want to abuse that. I kind of want to doppel here on the left. I'm gonna play a little greedy. This is very bad against Void Surgers. I don't really anticipate Void Surgers though. Like ever since the nerf, its play rate went a lot lower. So I like actively play into it because yeah, like look, you'll see cards like this and they won't draw this token. If I play the game out correctly, they won't draw this token. So that's already 3 damage. That's really nice. So the next play, we're going to follow the simple rules of the rule of 3, I guess, having 3 units on board. So we'll play these 2, and in that case, this card doesn't see play. Ooh, even Devastators is actually gross. They just played Harvesters, which leads me to believe they don't really have good counter to this. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's also 5 mana, which means like I would have to hold on to this card 2 more turns to draw like Forgotten Souls kind of play. So it's completely fine actually just do this. Even if they clear, like I'm going to condition them to play something they don't really want to, and then I'll just reapply pressure, and then they shouldn't really have an answer to it. We'll see what happens. I mean, Harvesters on mana 5 is just really slow. That's the thing. Like it's just too slow, and it tells me that like they most likely don't have the low mana units. Like they played this and then this. Keep that in mind. Like we've done so much analysis this game, and they've only played 3 cards so far. So like you can already understand like where I'm coming from, the amount of like work we're trying to put into this game. So again, we're going to play these 3, a beautiful base luck here, and we want to avoid Hysteria. To do that, you need to like pretty much play with your units and shuffle them in a way where it's strong unit, weak unit, strong unit, weak unit, or the other way around. Just that simple pattern. So if we played this is 4, and then we can do 3 and 3, or okay, I think that's actually my safest play. We'll do that. Okay, well that kind of sucks actually. I forgot to anticipate this, but this is still actually a little bit better, not gonna lie. I still like this 100%. Even if the Hysteria here, like they would have to Hysteria 2 strength. Like no matter what, where the Hysteria would be a 2 strength, so it should be fine. That also works, like strong, weak, strong. But the only downside of that is they will like completely take over 2 tiles potentially here. Wow, how much damage is this? Do we lose? I didn't do the math. 4 plus 6, 10. That's actually easy win. Okay, nice. Wow, I think I deserve this win, not gonna lie. Definitely deserve this win. Okay, nice. Very clean games. We had a lot of games, a lot of analysis this game. Definitely went over a lot. So that's a pretty beautiful plat 3. We can end it right here, and hopefully we can get plat 2 next episode. But first, give me something good. Wow, Temple Focus. I don't even have this card on my main account actually. It's kind of funny. Let's just get some gold quick. Okay, yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a beautiful weekend. Bye.